Guys, we're gonna do something a little different today. So, I mean, we're still gonna be doing Secret Territory. We're gonna be using this free-to-play team here because I think it'll be pretty fun. But I think it would be kind of good for me just to talk about like my thoughts right now. And we are about to probably hit like 3 months on the channel, which is kind of huge for me. So I just kind of wanted to just talk about like everything that's on my mind right now, and sort of just what I'm thinking. So currently, right now, we are sitting at 119 subscribers. So that number, like, I pay attention to it a lot. Not that, like, the subscribers is like really important to me, but it's a good indicator for at least from what I think if I'm doing things correctly, like if you guys are enjoying what the content I'm making and that sort of thing. So I do pay attention to it quite a bit. And recently it's just been kind of like falling more than it's been rising, and it does get to me quite a little bit, but it's kind of unfortunate YouTube has removed the dislike button. Mainly because, like, obviously no one wants to see dislikes on their videos or anything like that, but it's just like, from a creator perspective, how am I supposed to know what videos you guys like or don't dislike? You know, that sort of thing. It's just like, if you guys dislike a video, you're not likely to press the dislike button. I mean, you can still dislike the video, and then I can see that, which is good. But the unfortunate thing is, people are not very likely to dislike the video because they have no idea that their dislikes matter. So, probably to elaborate, I don't really, want to harsh on anyone that unsubscribes from the channel or anything like that. It's just, I feel like it would be nice to maybe get an idea of why they're subscribing. My content might not be for them. That's a very, possible thing. If someone doesn't enjoy my content, I encourage them to use their time with someone they do enjoy. I mean, that's just the way life works, basically. But it's just kind of unfortunate. It's like, if I do a lot of Secret Territory videos because I think they offer the most flexibility and they have some interesting content to offer. But if people don't like the Secret Territory content, then it's just like, they're likely not going to leave a comment and tell me, That's just not something that's very common. Like, I think for, like, very popular YouTubers, you might have people going into the comments being like, this video sucks, this is no good. But just, like, that's very, like, a small amount of people, I would say. There's not many people who would go out of their way to, like, do that for a channel kind of like mine, where I just don't have, like, the volume of people who would do that sort of thing. So it's just kind of hard to, get an idea of how the content's doing, if you guys enjoy the content I'm doing. So the one thing with kind of a gacha game like this is it does feel a little bit limited in what content I probably could make. Like, if you go and watch Alchemy Stars videos right now, you would probably just see nothing but, like, guide videos, right? Like, how to clear 814, how to, like, make a meta team, that sort of thing. Seems like that's predominantly, like, the meta, so to speak, when it comes to making, like, YouTube content for this game here. And it's just like, I'm perfectly fine, like, if I would need to do that to, play the algorithm or something like that, but it just doesn't seem as fun, I would much rather be, like, kind of entertaining and having people come, like, stopping by, maybe just to just hear something in the background or something like that, as opposed to just, this is what you do, this is how you gotta do it, that sort of thing. So, I still do have, like, plans. I'll probably make it, like, a specific day. I might release, like, a beginner type video, maybe, like, on Wednesdays or something. I think I'll probably just do it on a specific day of the week. I think that would probably work the best. But, so for, like, kind of content that's being released right now. So right now we just have the End 2. That's the current event we are currently dealing with right now. It doesn't seem to help a whole lot in terms of content. Like, I could do, like, videos on, like, how to, like, score, that sort of thing and such, but I just don't know if that's something you guys really want to watch too much, right? It's just, it really is kind of a game of trying to figure out the minds of you guys, the viewers here, because really that's what I'm just trying to do. I'm just trying to make you guys happy, essentially. I'm just trying to make content for you guys. Like, I really do love reading the comments. I do read every single comment. I do mean that when I say that. So it's a lot of fun to see the discussion. You guys sometimes talk to amongst yourselves, and I'll chime in, give some of my thoughts. It's honestly probably the best part of every morning for me when I log in and I get to see your guys' comments and your thoughts on that. So that's something I enjoy a lot, and that's something I care about. Actually, at this point, a whole lot more than subscribers is being able to see like the activity within the community and what everyone's thoughts is on everything. Because for the most part, a lot of you guys, are more informed on things than I am. Especially since you guys have been playing this game a lot longer than I have. So it's just really nice to see. That's honestly probably my favorite part about, making Alchemy Star content so far is, the discussions that we can have in the comments below. So that's, a lot of fun. So, probably just to elaborate as well, I'm still having fun with Alchemy Stars here. I just get concerned sometimes that you guys are getting bored from all of the Secret Territory content, or like the Calamity Codex content, or even the Simulation Room, that sort of stuff. Because I feel like that's the like 3 main things I get to work around, right? So, Secret Territory, Calamity Codex, and then the Simulation Room. Those are like the 3 things that can provide like stable long-term content and that sort of thing. So I just am not quite sure with, is that something that everyone's gonna want to see in the long term? I don't know if that means like that's why my subscribers go down sometimes, is people just realize, oh, this is like some of the only content like I make, and just like, well, fair enough. It is sort of something that the game, I don't want to say game handicaps me in, but it's just like that's some of the repeatable content that I can do for you guys. Especially with Secret Territory, I can do stuff that I originally can't do, such as like, use these underbuilt characters, because I haven't built Sork and Beck. I haven't built the 3-star, so the fact that I can use him in Secret Territory and he's like equalized is, really cool. I think that's awesome. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was really on my mind. But currently, I think that's basically the majority of it. The TLDR being, I love everyone that sticks around, kind of comments on the videos. Even those who just don't comment on the videos, like, I appreciate you as well. And I just hope that, like, you guys are still enjoying the content. Sticking around here, because I just don't know how long you guys would enjoy this sort of content, if I keep it fresh enough, that sort of thing. Because if we're thinking... So, let me preface this. So, basically, before I came to Alchemy Stars, I played a game called Summoner's War. So, and then I watched Jew Bagel. He is a Summoner's War content creator, and basically, he's been doing that game for, like, 8 years, right? He went hard on Summoner's War. And now he's running out at the point where basically he's sort of ran out of content, essentially. Like, the game is 8 years old. He's done videos on basically everything here. Now, I'm not going to compare myself to him because, his channel has been alive for like 3 months, probably like 2 of which has been dedicated to Alchemy Stars. But fundamentally, this game's only like 6 months old, and we don't have nearly the content we have to supplement like 8 years of probably playing. I'm just concerned there'll be a point where basically I've made a video on basically everything, right? A couple years down the line, well, I've made, videos on Michael and like Hero, that sort of thing. It's like, I just have to wonder, it's just like, is that a concern we have? I mean, this game's gonna update quite a bit, right? We may even see like PvP content like actually supported, that sort of thing. Not saying I necessarily want PvP, but this game could go very many directions. Tons of things could happen with this game realistically. It just depends on how Tour Dog wants to approach it realistically. I think this game would be really cool if it had like guilds and that sort of thing, so like you could do PvE content with others. I think that would be really cool. That would probably be on my most wanted list for the game is if we had like some guild content, like we could form a community, form like a guild, and we could just be finding some PvE together. So I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's mainly kind of like my main thoughts. Like, we'll probably be doing Secret Territory in like that same kind of loop for like maybe like years, couple months. It's just like, is that something I can keep creating content for? Can I keep spicing it up, keep it interesting for you guys? And is that something that you guys want to like kind of have like spiced up and like would want to watch for that long? And unfortunately, my team is dead. Oof. Oh well, let's just see. I don't know what team this is. What is going to bring this team? That's perfectly fine. So that's just kind of like my thoughts now. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about what I'm talking about right now. I don't even remember what I've probably been talking about for what? It's been like the past 11 minutes. So I don't even remember completely what I've been talking about. But now for the most part is, you know, I definitely appreciate you guys. Definitely not considering leaving Alchemy Stars or anything like that. You guys are definitely like my favorite community. It's like right now the most popular game is Genshin, but it's just like, who guys, I used to play Genshin. I spent way too much money in that game. You know how I entered the time chamber for this game? I entered the VIP premium chamber in Genshin, and ooh, we ain't going back to that, guys. We ain't going back to that. That is crazy. But I am curious though if you guys do play, you know, other gacha games. I feel like that's generally the consensus. Is usually you play other games as well. So you play like Genshin. Maybe some of you play Summoners War as well. At least did. Maybe is this like your only like gacha game? I don't know. So I think that might be a decent spot to end the rant. You know, it's been, yeah, the 12 minutes of me talking nonstop. So I appreciate everyone who stayed towards the end here, listened to just my little rant and some of my concerns, some of my thoughts, my appreciations for you guys. You know, so we are reaching about 3 months in the channel. I think it was like November 26th. Was like the very first video I made. You probably won't see them. I did private like a whole bunch of those early videos. It was crazy, guys. We made like Halo Infinite videos, Kart Rider, whoever knows Kart Rider is basically Mario Kart. We tried all sorts of content, but you know, we stuck here with Alchemy Stars. So that's about basically everything I want to say. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video.